Welcome to the Cardinal Minute with your host and chair of the University of Louisville Department of Medicine, Dr. Kim Williams.
Good morning and welcome to the Cardinal Minute. I'm Dr. Jennifer Koch here at the UofL Department of Medicine Grand Rounds with Dr. Alvin Powers, Chief of Endocrinology from Vanderbilt University. Dr. Powers, could you give us some take-home points from your talk this morning?
Right. Good morning. We talked about the cost of insulin and how it's risen dramatically. Insulin discovered in 1921. The cost of the same insulin has gone up several 100% during that time. And so we talked about the issues and why that might be. We talked about the insulin supply chain, which involves manufacturers, pharmacy benefit managers, pharmacies, insurers, and patients and providers. And we talked that everybody seems to have, has been doing and acting things that have led to the increased price of insulin. Who has really suffered are patients, especially patients who are uninsured or underinsured, who pay the list price for insulin, which is quite high. There's been considerable activity in the last 5 years that have changed the landscape. Many states, including Kentucky, now have a cap on how much insulin can be charged. The recently passed Inflation Reduction Act limits Medicare beneficiary insulin prices to $35 a month. It also begins the process of negotiating drug prices in general. I think the concluding idea is that all of us, patients, providers, health systems, manufacturers, pharmacy benefit managers, and society as a whole has a responsibility to try to control and get drug prices that are at a reasonable level, because people need drugs, especially life-saving drugs like insulin. So stay tuned. I think there's been progress in the last 5 years, but we're not have solved the problem with insulin. And then there are all the other drugs that are very, very high priced that people have trouble affording. So stay tuned. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Dr. Powers, for your excellent talk today. We hope that everyone will join us for the full talk, which will be available on ViewMedi, and we will see you next time on the Cardinal Minute.